How did people feel seeing the Revolutionary War end?
All right, Grayson had a question about how soldiers felt about the ending of the war. A lot of that really depended on why you were fighting. A lot of people forget that the American Revolution was a civil war. There were Americans sometimes fighting Americans. Some felt that their liberties were best protected by the crown. Others thought they were best protected by becoming independent and forming their own governments. In particular, if you think about those people who were enslaved, who went to fight with the crown, when the war is over, they have to really question about whether they're going to be free or not. So again, it depended on your reasons for fighting. You think about it in terms of sports. Two teams go at it back and forth, back and forth. At the end of the game, somebody wins, somebody loses. The people who win are very happy, they're elated. The people who lose are very depressed. There are accounts of some of the British soldiers here at the ending of the war, the siege, who are actually in tears. So this notion that they are, one side is more committed to the war effort than the other really is not true.
Hi, Grayson. I'm Paul. Thank you for your wonderful question for us here at the museum. To answer your question, there's three main ways to go about it, and it all just depends on your personal experience here at the Siege of Yorktown. So the first one is, if you're a local inhabitant that's part of the militia, you would have been directly in with the siege with the Continental Army. So Thomas Nelson Jr. is the commander of the militia, and he lived right there in downtown Yorktown, as well as many other militia members as well. So by winning the battle, they would have felt very great about the surrender of the British here at Yorktown, because they won the battle. We also know that a lot of the people that lived in the surrounding areas came out to see the surrender, so they knew about how much of an important event that was, and they wanted to come out and see it. But we also know that at the end of the Revolution, there was only about 70 remaining buildings in the city of Yorktown. So a lot of the families who had to flee because of the battle, they came back and probably were faced with a pretty devastating sight of what happened to their home. So think about a little bit of how they might have been thinking as well.